Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. On today's video, we are doing some fun stuff finally. Finally got everything cleaned up. As you guys saw in the last video, the WRX is working, not perfectly. Timing is perfect, don't worry about that. The left front wheel bearing is shot now. I still haven't gotten this tie rod out. I just haven't gotten around to it. Still need to clean up all that crap. I did some little thing with fender here because I had an issue where it was like, as you can see, all the rust. Oh, it still scrapes a little bit. I've been moving that, so as you see, this gap is just like insanely huge. So I'm gonna figure this out. There might be a connector down here somewhere that I can stretch, maybe, I don't know. Still trying to figure out this fender. I was just messing around with that. Let's get into the fun stuff. Yeah, look, got all this organized sort of, besides that pile right there. All right, so we are doing bearings. As you see, I got everything assembled here with the journal bearings. And then I got the crank all mounted up there. I'm going ahead and take these measurements. I'm gonna time lapse that, and I'll show you guys the measurements after I get them. So let's get to it. All right, guys. So I think it's been like an hour or an hour and a half. I don't know, honestly. I had to watch videos over and over and over again because I kept getting the stuff wrong. Look at all that chicken scratch. It wasn't clicking for some reason. I had problems reading the micrometer. Let me fix this camera lens real quick. All right, that's better. So I had problems reading the micrometer. Focus, not on that. I finally got my mains, so I have to redo the rods still. I got my mains all sorted out. Rear 4321, all relatively close, except for 1 and 2. But 1 or 2 was intolerance. I gotta check if these guys are good or not, because I know like 1.15 and 2.0 is what you should shoot for. So I gotta see if about these guys. But main number 1, this guy, first measured him at 1.0, and I redid the measurement and got 0.6, so 0.006, which is not good. So I'm going to talk to some people, talk to Jeremy out front and see what he says. And then if he says I need, because my car situation, I'm not able to go to work, so I'll be working on the car, yay. So I'll work on the rod bearings in the morning, get these 3 guys hopefully sorted out, maybe on the crank on this guy. So still waiting to hear from out front on that 4th one, whether it's still usable because of the damage I found on it. So we'll see. All right, guys, like I said, it's going to wrap it up for tonight, so we'll see you in the morning. Hey guys, welcome back. I forget how long it was between the last video and this video, but I know we were talking about clearances and tolerances. I redid these numbers like 3 times. These came out a little bit different, and then these were the clearances. Still got 0.005 of an inch on the first bearing, this guy right here. So I don't know if that's normal or not. I might have to get it oversized, because if I'm assuming I would have to go off I'm going off the between 15 and 20 thou of clearance. So I would need a 10 thou oversized for the first bearing, and then everything else should be good. So I still emailed Jeremy, still waiting to hear him back on that guy. Haven't gotten to the rods yet because I'm trying to figure out the part numbers for these guys. Obviously, they're ARP 2000s. There's like a -16 on them. So I can look up, sorry, -16. I can look up the Manly H Tough Rod, because these are Manly H Tough Rods. I think they're like older models, but look up that little pamphlet there and see what it says. I think I showed you guys, I finally got the stupid tie rod off. It's being a bee. I think this is sitting way high. It's like lopsided right now. And then I got this guy on. Front mount. Started mocking this up a little bit. Just to see how everything would fit. So far it's a little funky, but we'll make it work. I did order my own custom conversion kit from the WRX to an STI. It's basically just like the cold pipe, the hot pipe, and then some hardware. But that was pretty much it, and some couplings. I did try mocking up the crash bar and the hook and the bumper, and I realized he still has fog lights down there. So I'm not sure if this guy's running front mount, but this guy had a lot of like overkill supporting mods if he didn't have a front mount. But anyway, I just started tearing out the fuel lines on this guy. So almost everything is out of the back. I'm not sure if I'll leave. So I know there's this guy. That's just the siphoning for the second tank over here. So I'll probably leave that. I mean, I'm assuming I'm still have to siphon out E85 that's in these tanks. And then I'll just get fresh E85 in there. So I might take that out and clean it. But these guys I'm totally replacing. Alright guys, we're back. Before we get into the fuel stuff, I just want to show you what I'm doing with the fender. I just realized I gotta do this to the other fender too. I just found the bolts where they were bolted up, and then I'm adjusting that guy right there. So I'm just concerned about like these gaps right here. But let's see, like it still hits it a little bit, but I haven't, it's obviously not bolted up all the way, so. But then this side's way worse. This side used to not be the problem, but now it's like, look, it's like way worse. Anyway, okay, for the fuel, you saw I did the measurements. Probably coming out between like 9.5 feet of line I'm going to need, including what's going into the engine bay. So I got 20 of it, plenty of line. So if I mess up, there'll be no issues. That will be plenty right there, which that was $120. So if you guys are wondering, Vibrant, what is it? I think it's just Vibrant Performance. Yeah, Vibrant Performance got off Amazon, $120, -8AN. But I'm gonna have to do some research, like always. So he has this Y split right here, right? Does that look different to you? These guys look the same, right? But these guys don't look the same. Look at that. Look at that thickness. So this is -6 line. This is -8N line. So we got 3 -6 lines going up to the fuel pumps and the fuel return. And then those 2 are wiring off to go to -8. But then everything in the engine bay is a -8. So I'm gonna have to look up at like setups of why someone would do this. I'll ask around. But as of right now, I'm just going to convert straight everything to dash 8AN. But I'll talk to my tuner as well. On that topic, I talked to my tuner. I found some for my injectors. I don't know if I mentioned this on before for my injectors. The injectors that I thought were the EV14 Bosch 1200cc injectors, they were not. They were 2150cc injectors. And so, yeah, the big boys. And so with those injectors, apparently they're natural gas, like polymer, like internals. They just shot a whole crap ton of information at me. I obviously can't understand because I'm not proficient in injectors or fuel or anything yet. So, but yeah. So what's going to happen now is I was trying to get like 1650s from the guy that were decently cheap, but my tuner wants me to go 1440s from FIC Fuel Injector Clinic, because this is going to be my daily. So I'm going to have a 600 horsepower daily. And so if I do anything above like 1440 or 1300 IDs, it's going to make it like that less streetable, is what he said. So that's what we're shooting for. And so that severely restricts my budget because I got to drop $650 on that now. So that's going to push timeline back a little bit. But yeah, we'll see about these lines, and so I do research on those lines. Got to order the injectors. Got to hear back from Jeremy about this bearing, and then I'm waiting on Manly about that one rod I sent in that had the damage. And so once they determine if it's usable or not, and then clean it up, send it back, then I'll start, and then I'll contact Manly about these rod bolts as well. See if they can be. I know you can reuse rod bolts. I just need to figure out the part numbers for these. But if I can't figure those out, then I'm going to be uncomfortable with using these, and I'll just buy new ones. On that topic of buying new ones, these new ones I bought were the extended ones for the EJ25 257. So if anybody's looking for extended EJ257 rod bolts, hit me up. I'll sell you these for like $80 or whatever. I think I got them for 90. So $80-$70 for these guys. Just hit me up. But yeah, if these don't work, I'll obviously buy new ones of like $90 anyway. So that's no problem there. Then yeah, once I can determine all that, then I can finally get these rods assembled, get them all measured for clearance, torque down, and then if the clearances are good, get the oversized bearing, most likely for main bearing number 1. Then I can get everything, all the rods connected to the crankshaft, take this part again, get the rods in there, or the crank with the rods in there, and then apply the sealant, bolt everything up, and then this guy will be assembled. Then after that, I can get into where are they? Those guys, pistons. I already got a piston ring grinder, which I got to talk to Jeremy and my tuner as well to see about the rings, ring gap, how much ring gap I need in that. I don't think I should be getting close, like 30 psi most, but I'm probably just going to hit like 28, 27 max, I'm thinking. So, alright guys, that's going to wrap up for this video. Make sure you drop a like, drop a comment, and we'll see you on the next one.